a range, warm, table.
For which Southern Ireland is noted. This setting is humble, to be sure, but to sit in an old kitchen beneath the low rafters of a thatch-roofed cottage, sipping a good cup of tea and listening to the tales that Irish peasants tell so well, is to know Ireland as it can never be known otherwise. Here a stranger needs no introduction, for he is always a welcome guest.
An Irish kitchen is where everybody eats, I suppose. Everybody come together. There'll always be food there, if you came in hungry, there'd always be something to eat. The range would always be kept going and the kettle would be on the boil.
The native mothers of any country always inspire a certain sentiment, but the older Irish mothers, as we see them in the little towns of Ireland today, appeal most to our emotions, for we know there is hardly one among them who has not a son who left her to seek his fortune in some faraway country.
In the past, the kitchen would have been the centre of activity in the home. And people of an older generation, possibly more people that have immigrated, they would have a fixed moment in time of an Irish kitchen or an Irish home. And possibly because of that, they might have an idea to replicate the feeling of when they were young,
Yeah.
That's more so people that are abroad, maybe, rather than people living in Ireland now. I think everybody, well, maybe just in Ireland, but people always tend to look to the past for designs in a house, unless you see a new modern architect where they try something new. Because like every building, was built new at some stage, even an old building.
Gorgeous. Isn't that cute?
What a pretty little cottage.
And it's only a recent thing where people copy old designs, like maybe 100 years ago or more, when people were building a new house, they didn't design it or build it to look like something from the past.
So unique.
It looks like a postcard, doesn't it?
Doesn't it just?
Shall we go inside? Wow, what a surprise. I wasn't expecting this. I think it feels quite modern. It almost has a Scandinavian feel to it, doesn't it? Quite simple, and the bold red, the modern paintings. I think it really works.
I just loved that opening and the view down to that other room and all that light coming in. I think the way it's been restored is very respectful.
I just love this kitchen. I love the fact that it's freestanding. There's no top cabinets, which I think works really well. Very respectful again to the space. This, I think, is actually my favourite kitchen in this competition so far. It's so bright and functional. I just love it.
I'm actually shocked.
Really?
Yeah, because there's some elements of this kitchen I don't like. I don't like the fact there's no splashback. I think that the openness under the kitchen visually is correct, but from dirt flying under it, it's just very difficult to clean.
You won't see many houses in Ireland with a shamrock on the side of it, or that they wouldn't be painted green to make them look Irish because they're already in Ireland,